For me, it's no longer, to be honest, I don't know if we spoke about this before, but one of the reasons I messaged you, I was like, okay, I'm going to do this for like 3 months, get to the weight I want, and then I'm good, I'm done. Like, and then I was like, okay, what diets can I go on? And I've done diets, I've done a whole bunch of diets, and a lot of them, for the most part, were frustrating me because it was only for me. I couldn't apply it to my family. I couldn't apply it to my little girls. I couldn't,
Mm-hmm.
with Quick Kitchen Creations. Like, a lot of the times, what I post is what we'll be eating. I might have a modified version where if they're having rice, for example, and I decided, right now I'm in a place where I want to reduce, not eliminate, reduce my carbs, I'll have
Mm-hmm.
it with like salads or a different type of carb as opposed to white rice. So I find like, what I've been doing this time around that's been helpful is it's more practical. It's not a diet, for example, it's a lifestyle. And
Mm-hmm.
that's to maintain it now going on to my 7th month, whereas before, I think the most I was able to, hold on to something was like maybe a month, 2 months,
Mm-hmm.
because at that point, my family would get frustrated, I would get frustrated, and it wasn't versatile at all. Like, I was always restricting myself. I wasn't able to enjoy life. And, we recently had our 19th wedding anniversary. I wanted creme brulee, baby. And I had my creme brulee because it was
Good.
like, I fit it into my food intake for that day. I can't think of the proper term, but like this is realistic. This is a life that I can carry on, and I see the changes in my family, my girls, my husband, whoever else comes and sits at my table. It's not like it's I don't know. It's not frustrating anymore to cook, and for
Mm-hmm.
some, I think it's even more frustrating if you like to cook, to now be limited because it's like, oh my gosh, like what am I gonna do? What am I gonna cook? Whereas, the tools you've given me and everything that's happened in the last 6-7 months has created a lifestyle that's manageable, that's doable.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and I love it. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's great.
Yeah, and that's exactly I say this to everybody. I want you to live your life. Like if you're looking for a coach that's like a drill sergeant, I am not that person for you. I mean, I can have a mean streak if I need to, but the whole point is that I need you to be able to continue this on beyond me. I joke around all the time with my clients. I'm trying to put myself out of a job. I'm trying to teach you everything that you could just take this and run with this for the rest of your life because there's billions of people I can help out there, and I'm not worried about not being able to help more people. But I do want you guys to feel like you leave with something. You leave with the skills, the habits, the things that will get you to your goal, but at the same time allow you to enjoy your wedding anniversary and enjoy your social events. And if your kids want to go have some ice cream, you can't say no. We're not allowed ice cream. It's bad for you. I mean, should you have ice cream every day, 3 meals a day? Probably not, but it can fit in her grand scheme of plan.
Exactly. And I think, as a mother, it's also important. Like I mentioned, being a role model. It wasn't just them seeing me being fit and active. It was
Mm-hmm.
also sit at the dinner table. They look at my plate.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I don't want my, 8-year-old, which she's unfortunately mentioned because it's not just what she sees at home, it's the society, friends. And she's mentioned about eating too much rice and getting fat and all of this stuff, good food versus bad food. And I'm trying to set an example where all food is good food in moderation, and
Mm-hmm.
all food can become bad food if it's excessive and it's out of, um so it's really important that I'm able to take these tools that you teach me, and you provide, and it's not, it's doable. It's
Mm-hmm.
not a diet, it's a lifestyle change, and I'm carrying it on with my girls, and we're having, positive conversations about food and healthy bodies and being active, because I want them to know that they too can, have their ice cream sundae if that's what they want, but
Mm-hmm.
also that an ice cream sundae, as you mentioned, 3 times a day, every single day is maybe not the greatest idea. So yeah, it's not just about the physical portion, I guess. If it's an all-encompassing thing where it's about diet,